Back and just want to make sure we're recording. We are. I'm going to do something a little bit different this time with this guy. We're going to do a best 2 out of 3. He wins the roll. I'm going to keep this hand. It's good. Would you like to mulligan down 6 cards? No, thank you. But we're going to do a best 2 out of 3, like a traditional game of Magic would be played. And that way I can kind of give you guys a little bit of an idea of more like what I would sideboard against certain decks and things like that, and get a little bit more advanced into Magic since you guys have been with me for the very basics of Magic. It's time for us to get a little bit more intense. Um, but I'm supposed to hang out with friends in a little bit, so I'm hoping this doesn't take forever. Searing Blaze, I take 3. Ouch. Well, no big deal. We'll blue preordain. Let's scry 2. Hum. Um, I'm actually going to keep both of those. Um, no, I'm actually going to put that one on the bottom. And we'll draw the Seagate Oracle. I'll play another bird. And the main reason I did that is we shouldn't need that many more lands. I would rather get the Seagate because the Seagate will probably let us draw into a land. It should definitely let us draw into a land. And how many more Searing Blazes can we possibly get hit with? There's a Birthing Pod there. So let me grab one of the islands, even though we don't really need double island for anything. This gets us a bit of a big butt blocker out here because he's playing mono red. We'll put that into our hand. Put that on the bottom. Let's see here. Chandra's Phoenix Flying Haste. Okay. We're going to get hit for 4. Not the end of the world. Drawing a land now would be great. I should have kept the land instead of the Seagate Oracle that we drew 1,000 more of. Definitely should have kept the no big deal though. See, the thing with this deck is it's okay just trading. Just trading cards one at a time. No, we're not going to attack with him. Not a good call. I don't really have life gain main deck. So after sideboard, it's obviously a much better matchup for me because I can bring in a crap ton of life gain. Alright, I can deal with a Goblin Guide. This might actually be amazing for us. Nope, maybe not. We'll take 2. We'll put us down to 6. Let's preordain. We'll put that on the bottom. We'll put that on top. We'll draw the planes that we have. Blue, green. We'll put that into our hand. Put that on the bottom. Of course, this one comes into play tap now, which kind of blows, but we'll be at 4 life, which means I can't Birthing Pod. We'll be at 1 life, which means I definitely can't Birthing Pod now. Oh, or we'll be dead. Alright, so we'll just go ahead and let this one go. Alright, so here's what we're going to do with the sideboard. Our sideboard is the active aggressions. We don't need that against a burn deck. Nor do we need the Relic Warrior, because he exiles artifacts and enchantments. That really doesn't help us out. Lone Missionary enters the battlefield. We gain 4 life. He costs 2 mana. This guy's huge. We're going to move 1 to the deck. Don't need Naturalized. Obstinate Baloth, 4 mana cost. We'll add him to the deck. That's a good thing. Spellskite, I'm probably going to add him just because he gets rid of another burn spell. I mean, we can pay blue and force him to target that. Stonehorn Dignitary, we'll probably keep these guys in. Viridian Corruptor, we don't need him. So this is the best way to sideboard, is to grab everything that you need out of the sideboard. I mean, the best thing to do is to grab everything and put it in the sideboard, or put it directly in. So we're going to go through here and kind of fix the things that we don't need. Obviously, he doesn't play very many lands, but I feel like we added a 4 cost. We don't need the Master Thief anymore. We added a 2 cost, which would be Spellskites, Suture Priest, Viridian Emissaries, but I feel like we got stuck on land, so I don't really want to cut 2 costs. I don't want to cut 5 costs either, but let's see. He's got a ton of burn spells, so I'm actually going to take out the Phantasmal Images because they're easily targeted for him. The Razor Hippogriff, I don't really want to get rid of a 5 cost. 4 cost, we'll get rid of. Maybe we should get rid of. I think I am going to get rid of the Razor Hippogriff. He doesn't do that much for us. And the Stonehorns are kind of like an iffy thing, so I might move 1 to the sideboard. I'll keep the one that we originally had in here, just because I really don't expect them to come into play dramatically. But since we lost, we get to play first. And we would like to mulligan. Let's see. Razor Verge. Would you like to mulligan? No, thank you. Because I'm going to go turn 1 Bird of Paradise, and he's going to burn it. And then I'm going to go turn 2 Viridian Emissary, and he can't burn it. And maybe even Preordain next turn. But there's the shock for the bird. The lightning bolt for the bird. I'll take a lightning bolt for a bird. That bird just saved me 3 life. Let's go ahead and do this. Go green and 1. Viridian Emissary. Now we're completely okay with him being in the graveyard, so please burn him. And we are completely okay with him taking life. Okay. That's alright. Gets us a land. Gets us that blue mana we wanted for that. Just use the ability, yes. Let's grab an island. Let's go ahead and preordain. Ooh. Let's put that on top of the library, that on the bottom. Play that. Go green and play the bird. Because if he doesn't kill the bird this turn, we get to play the worm coil next turn. And the reason I didn't keep Venser is we don't really have anything that's relevant for us to bounce, that's going to stay out there long enough to do anything. Yeah! 2-1 Bird of Paradise. Oh. We sack this guy. We will grab another. We'll grab a forest. There's enough of those in the deck. Green, green, 1/1. Acidic slime. Now let's destroy your mountain. because we can destroy the Teetering Peaks later with the Tectonic Edge if it actually reaches that point in the game. And we can actually play the Phyrexian Metamorph and destroy another land next turn, which would be really cool. Or not. Give me a land. Give me a land, please. Or a Sun Titan, I'll take that. I mean, if we get stuck on 5 lands, I'm going to be so pissed. Like, really, really pissed. Really? Really? That's what we're going to get stuck with? It's alright, we'll play it. We'll get rid of the Shrine. I mean, as long as we can drop the Worm Coil, we win the game. There's no way he's got enough burn to kill it. Get rid of that. I'll take 2. Puts me at 7. We get the Forest, thank God. And we have another land on top. It's alright. So now he has to somehow deal 5 to my face this turn, which isn't impossible for a burn deck to do. I mean, I swing once and I won the game. Oh, there we go. All right. So now that we've seen the deck a little bit more, I am definitely taking out Vencers. They're not going to help us out at all. Stonehorn Dignitary will, and I feel like even the images just for their ability to enter the battlefield as something will be nice. So let's go ahead and take out one more card, and I feel like that'll be the Elesh Norn, just because I don't really have a problem dealing with his creatures. I mean, oh, no, maybe not. Maybe we should keep that in there. We'll get rid of, once again, the one Stonehorn Dignitary. And then that'll be 15-15. We'll submit the deck. Definitely keep that. Would you like to mulligan? No, thank you. Because this guy is big, big, scary, and if we get enough lands, I mean, we got 2 mana hand, and we got another mana Exceller. Might as well force him to kill the bird. Forcing people to kill birds is always good. He has answered Searing Blaze every time with a bird. Every time I've played a bird, it has been answered with Searing Blaze. Viridian Emissary. But Obstinate Balos should be enough for us to just immediately win the game. Should be. Shrine of Burning Rage, okay. That'll grab us a Plains. No, that'll grab us a Forest. Because that's going to be a lot more relevant than the Plains will be. Of course, we draw a Forest, but that's no big deal. 4 mana. Obstinate Baloth. That puts him on a nice clock. Nice, good clock there. Chandra's Phoenix, okay. Grim Lavamancer. No fun. No fun, I tell you. Let's go ahead and go preordain. Um, I feel like we need that on the top. I'm going to put that on the bottom. We'll draw that, we'll play that, sack it, grab blue, go 1, 2, 3, 4. It costs 3 mana to tap and sacrifice that. And I mean, he could do a crap ton of damage to me this turn. Well, that works. Take 5, that puts me at 13. He's got 1 card left in his hand. Bird. If I go 3 mana, I can only pod once anyway. Let's go ahead and grab the Lone Missionary. I think that's the good play. Either that or grabbing the Viridian Emissary to get the white land to play the... We're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The white land to play the Sun Titan and bring back the Viridian Emissary. Oh. Alright, well, I guess we win. He must not have had anything in his hand. He must have only had a land. So, I'm going to go ahead and upload this. It'll be a nice long game. Something that you guys can look at. Didn't really know which one to grab here. I think the Lone Missionary was probably the smart play. But we are at 13. I mean, he can hit us for 3. He's got 4 cards in his graveyard, so that's another 4 over the next 2 turns. So that's 4, 5, 6. Viridian Emissary would have got us, would have made it so that he couldn't attack. We would have sacked it, got another land, played the Sun Titan, either this turn or the following turn, brought back, you know, whatever we needed from here. Probably another Viridian Emissary. I mean, you know, then we just kind of work our way up. Once pod starts going, though, the burn deck really doesn't have an opportunity to beat it. So thank you guys for watching. If you could leave a rating, helps me out a lot, and I will see you later.